Hi, welcome. I'm Sarah D. Today I'm going to be talking about fear. The title of my post is Stop Thinking About Yourself and Manifest Courage. In other words, manifest the will to try for the first time or try again and again and again until you make it work for you. Because that's your job. Your job is to make life work for you. That's what it is. I was almost 16 when I went on my first double date with a boy. I wanted to go on a group date with my friends. And my mom didn't really want me to because they didn't go to our church. And so I didn't get to go on the date with Frank Plummer, who was going to be my date in the group. We were friends, that was it. All of the group was friends, and Frank was like the really fun guy in the group. He just made everybody smile. And anyway, didn't get to go do that. I ended up being, corralled into asking a boy to the dance, because it was a girl ask boy dance. And we ended up going on a double date. I barely knew him, but he did go to our church. And I did sort of have a crush on him. And he was actually popular, and I was not popular, and I was very nervous. I was afraid. So my mom kind of helped me arrange that because she was kind of friends with his parents. And anyway, yeah, that's how my first date was kind of situated. And because I was afraid, and I went to my mom, she said, well, you know what you can do is, well, first she said he was going to be nervous. He was going to be afraid. And I really didn't believe that, because why would he be afraid? But the next thing she said did help. She said, just ask him about what he likes and listen to him. I thought, well, I could do that. Be a lot easier than talking. And so that's what I did. I'm sure I talked some too, but the time went by and we had our date, and that was it. And we had a pleasant conversation. And so the thing that's cool about that is that I learned something in that challenging, fearful situation. I learned that there was a lesson in that problem. And the lesson was that if I would listen and pay attention to the other person, then I wouldn't have to feel self-conscious and afraid. It's not that I always enacted that lesson well, but it was the seed that was planted. And I did have evidence that it did work. So when I feel afraid now, in any social situation, whether a family gathering or work or something social, I stop thinking about myself when I do, and instead focus on trying to help somebody else feel at ease. I can look around and see if somebody else looks like they may feel nervous or afraid, and I just go and talk to them. I just say, hey, this is kind of awkward, right? But here we are. And so I end up cozying up or having a conversation with somebody that I don't know, and they don't know me, and we never see each other again, kind of like my first date. And never really conversed after that. But it's okay. You get through the moment that you need to be in a social arena, because we are social creatures, and that's something that is required if we are going to have some success in this world. We have to interface with each other. Otherwise, we live a solitary life, and we have to provide everything for ourselves, and we don't do that. The title, like I said, is Stop Thinking About Yourself. And I don't mean, when I say stop thinking about yourself, to never think about yourself. Thinking about yourself is just as important to having a balanced life as thinking about others. But there's a time to think about yourself, and it's when you're giving yourself the self-care, the care you need to prepare to be in that arena, to prepare for whatever it is you're going to present, if you're presenting something, and to just be clean and presentable and not offensive to somebody, if there's any way that you can make that happen. Of course, somebody will always be offended with you, but don't worry about what they're thinking. Just try to make them feel comfortable, and who knows, maybe they'll stop being offended by you as well. You never know. Kill them with kindness, So that's the way I've learned to face my fears. And so I'm going to sing for you 2 songs about fear. The first one I've sung before, but it's on a quiet post because it was before I was gifted with this cool little microphone that makes it so you can actually hear me better. So the first song I'm going to sing is called Fear Magic, and the second song is called I'll Not Be Afraid. I didn't make it up, but when you do the thing you fear, it disappears. No, it's not my line, but it works every time. When you do the thing you fear, it disappears. Like a magic show, when you don't know where the quarter went until it falls from your nose. I didn't make it up, but when you do the thing you fear, it disappears. No, it's not my line, but it works every time. When you do the thing you fear, it disappears. Fear can only limit you if you give it time. But when you do the thing you fear, unlimited you climb. I didn't make it up, but when you do the thing you fear, it disappears. No, it's not my line, but it works every time. When you do the thing you fear, it disappears. Avoiding what you must do when fear envelops you is a habit of thought and action you can break. I'm certain it's true, and it will work for you. When you do what it takes. I didn't make it up, but when you do the thing you fear, it disappears. No, it's not my line, but it works every time. When you do the thing you fear, you're a magician. You're a magician. You can do magic. The best kind of magic. The magic that gives you the power to become even more of your truest self than you have yet become. I'll not be afraid. I have heard it said I will be courageous. I will try for the first time, or I will try again. In a world where you can be anything, why not be yourself? This penultimate question haunts my mind each day. In a world where you can do anything, why not do what you want? There's a thunderstorm outside. It's beautiful. I love those. This question also hangs in the wings. Life is wrought with questions. Answers true. Too few. What works for me today may not work for you. Self-aware I walk, timid, fearful too. Sometimes that you'll reject and judge who I am, what and how I do. Please, if you like anything that I do, I have a quick favor. If my posts are useful, please subscribe and share them with someone who is like you. This will help my posts find their way to others who may also enjoy, benefit, be encouraged, feel less alone. Thank you for willing to pay it forward. May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. Nelson Mandela. Thank you for joining me. Sarah D. Make it a great day for you. You're the only one who can.